Same thing as last time. I don't expect anybody to join. Honestly. If you guys don't know, my name is Graham. Honestly, same thing as last time. I might just sit here, just hang out for a bit. People join, great. If not, it is what it is. Welcome to the stream. I just wanted to say hi to people that follow me. Make sure that everybody's having a good day. Anyways, guys, like I was saying before, I just come here to hang out, meet people that follow me. I'm trying to grow this community. I'm disabled, but I want to try to motivate people in many different ways. Last stream was amazing. I met some great people, had a good time. So I'm just here trying to meet people, trying to grow my community, honestly. Hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome everybody to the chat. I just wanted to say hi to everybody that follows me. Trying to inspire people day by day, one step at a time. I got a little bit of time before the gym, so I figured I'd just hang out, see what's going on. I don't need likes, I don't need follows. Some good conversation would be appreciated, but that's about it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm just hanging out, talking to people, killing time before the gym. Nah, man, I'm just tired. I just finished my shift from overnight. You can't give up. You got to keep pushing forward always. Yeah, man, I don't quit. Like I said, I just finished my shift. I work overnight, so I've been up since last night. I just figured I'd come hang out before the gym, that's all. I am Canadian. I'm from Ontario, actually. Yeah, man. Canada is cool. My girlfriend's parents are in Alberta right now, though. They just got plastered with snow. That was nuts. We're getting like +3 or 4 over here. They're getting just all kinds of snow. You're from Alberta, eh? How bad is the snow, honestly? Like, are you guys cold? Well, I mean, Alberta's always cold, but like, are you guys cold right now? Man, I mean, I don't really mind the cold because like I don't get cold, but like the snow is what I mind because like the wheelchair gets stuck. Nah, man, there's no snow out here yet. It's just starting to get like -1. But I always hate when it snows because the wheelchair literally sits back there all the time and it gets covered in snow. I have a truck cap, but like putting that on's a pain. Yeah, man. What are you doing at 8:30 in the morning? You got school or something? No, sir. I'm in a wheelchair. I have cerebral palsy. I am fully, well, not fully disabled. I just can't walk, but I use a treadmill literally every day because like I can walk if I hold on to stuff. So like when I go to the gym, it's always treadmill first. So I don't like cerebral palsy is like a mental condition that manifests as physical because it's a developmental issue that's caused at birth, but then like it manifests physically. I, you know, I possibly am worried about that, but like you always got to look at the bright side of things, man. What that is, I'm not sure yet, but you always have to look at the bright side of things. But as for the disabled question, man, I have friends that are actually disabled. Yeah, I would say it's mental and physical because like if you get it only affects half your body, right? So if you get it in your upper half, I have friends who have it in their upper half. You're basically a vegetable. But like me, I got it in my lower half. But like even my fine motor skills and stuff, it's all kind of it's all kind of just shot. So like yeah, because it literally is a brain development thing, but it manifests as physical. So I'd call it both, but it's technically a physical disability. Elon will save that. That is easy, right? Man, no, Elon, he's gonna come up with something to heal the world, man. But for right now, it is what it is. Maybe, man, one day. Oh, like I said, you always got to be hopeful. I run on a treadmill every day because what's better than A, physical activity, but B, you have to have hope in yourself and you have to want to change yourself in order to grow and be bigger. Because I could sit here and hate the world, but they're like, that's boring. Who wants to sit there and hate the world because I ended up this way? There are people worse off than me. I have a decent job. I have a girlfriend who cares about me. No, no, I can't. I can barely walk. If I hold on to something, I can walk just fine. But then I get tired and I can't like I can stand as long as I'm holding on, but then it uses more of my upper body than my lower body. But I can't freestand. So like I couldn't stand with you and have a conversation, but I could run on a treadmill next to you. And I do that because it freaks my friends out. It's kind of funny. I took my friend to the gym for the first time a while ago because she didn't believe that I used to run on a treadmill, and I still do, but she didn't believe it. So she was like, "No, you don't." And then I freaked her out because she was like, "Oh my god, you can stand." Because a lot of people that are disabled can stand if they hold on to something. And I mean, as for that, man, I try. I, I could sit here and hate the world for being disabled, but it's not the world's fault. It's not your guys' fault. Why am I going to pretend to be mad at something I can't control? All I can do is have a positive attitude because what else is there? I can go to the gym every day, I can work out and try to change myself, or I can stay at home, be miserable, and just hate every single second of the day. But what good is that going to do? No. So with my condition, I actually started as fully disabled. Before my rhizotomy, when I was 3 years old, actually, I couldn't even move my legs. They were literally stuck straight out. My parents had to carry me everywhere. My first wheelchair, because I was so premature, was bigger than me. But I always have a lot of fun, too. I've done stupid shit. I've held onto the back of a bus to avoid paying bus fare. You just gotta watch out for the manhole covers. That shit sucks. Man, can you imagine if I had lasers? That'd be cool. Is it possible to mind over matter as someone who's done it has recovered? Honestly, I don't think so. I agree with the mind over matter thing, and I agree whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. But, like, it's not like it's an injury where I can recover from the injury. It's not like I can regrow like brain tissue and fine motor skills. But it doesn't mean I can't try. It doesn't mean I can't give myself hope and push forward and try. Man, I'm already basically a mobile human turret. I do everything in my wheelchair. I pull skids at work with my wheelchair. Yeah, man. So the mental part, it's all about how it develops, right? So cerebral palsy develops at birth, and it's the brain not developing the right like brain tissue and fine like motor skills. So like even my hands, if I like don't think about it, they just shake. They shake and twitch. Like even now, I'm surprised the camera's not shaking, which it kind of is, because my fine motor skills are just absolutely shot. So is it like directly a mental thing? No, but it's a birth defect and development. Because like I was super premature too. Could I smoke weed to prevent the shakes? Kind of, but like, because like I'm a weed smoker, right? Like, let's face it, most of Canada is. But I don't I don't think of it like that. In fact, I haven't done it in a little bit because I prefer to get outside and do other things. But yeah, possibly. I haven't really noticed. Like I don't really think about that. I actually should. Honestly, I should try it and see if the shakes stop. Hey man, that's fine. Ask away. I encourage people to ask questions that they don't understand. You're not going to offend me. I've been disabled my entire life. What, you're going to say something hurtful? Aw, bro, don't flatter me like that. Come on now. That man's handsome. I appreciate you, though. I just turned 31 actually. My birthday was November 16th. It was crazy. I literally think I did my first live on November 15th. Could have been a little before that. Nothing, Second Mouse. How are you doing? I'm literally just here hanging out before the gym. I I literally love meeting people. I did my first live like 5 days ago. I didn't think I'd have so much fun. Bro, Minecraft Steve, I play Minecraft, but I've heard of the name, but I don't know who that is. I'm not going to pretend to lie to you. I don't really like to get into that kind of stuff, man, because while true, I've had the same job since I was 16. I just worked my way up in the company, so this is gonna sound cliche as hell, but I don't like to see color, man. Jobs might, other people might. I'm literally just here to see people. Jeff, you're right, man. I do need a shave, but I can't cut the hair till it's long enough to donate, cause I'm donating my hair to cancer. Because I have buddies who work for like donation centers and cancer research and stuff. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I wanna meet you guys. Like everybody that's even if you don't subscribe to me or whatever, like I'm not trying to push subscribers, but I'm trying to meet everybody. Like I like these chats to be active. I like these chats to have lots of people in them. I like to see messages. I try to read everything. That's what I'm saying. Pokemon Go is amazing, bro. I'm a huge nerd. I love Pokemon Go. I just downloaded that like new Pokemon Pocket TCG game they released the other day. That's a blast. Sup, Captain John? Bro, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not even trying to push the likes and the subs. Honestly, you guys are going to do that on your own. If you think it's worth a like and a follow, great. If not, if you think I'm boring as fuck, that's fine. I am having the best time because I see 53 people in here right now. And that's all I wanted. That is all the titles are. That is all I ever wanted is just to meet people. That's what everyone needs a chance, man. Like everybody needs a chance to meet people, to grow, to want to be better, to better themselves. Everybody needs that chance. I'm from Iran. That's wonderful world. We can communicate to each other during these days, but imagine we can do this 50 years ago. Man, that's what I'm saying. I love meeting people from around the world. My very first live stream, I tell you, I had somebody from Houston, Texas. That was huge. Bro, just the fact that, like, whether you guys know me from my shorts, which I post a lot of, it's probably annoying, or whether you just joined the live stream because you're literally scrolling. It's fine. I love meeting you guys from around the world. That is literally the point of this. I will sit here and talk your ear off for as long as it can be. Because this is just unreal. That's what I'm saying, man. That light shines brightly if you look hard enough. There's a lot of negativity and there's a lot of just absolutely negative in the world. But man, how you doing? There's a lot of light in people if you look hard enough. I try to keep these things positive. I try to keep my entire channel positive. Man, you know, I agree with that on so many different levels. Ha, there's 69 people in here. Nice. I agree with that so many levels because when I tell you that where I actually live in Ontario, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So just the fact I'm 31. No, no, man, please, please, please share. Like, if you guys are comfortable, and I don't want to encourage people to share anything they're not, share your locations because I like to know where you guys are from. That is the whole point of these live streams. I will sit here and talk to you guys all day just to find out where you guys are from because whether you like my shorts, subscribe to me, whatever, I want to know because, like, I want to know where we connect from. Peter O'Brien from South Africa, man, that's huge, honestly. I'm like I said, I'm loving every second of. Yeah, man, I'm from Ontario. But where I live in Ontario, like I don't like I get farm Wi-Fi. I ran it at 7 p.m. Chris, very nice. But in Ontario where I live in the middle of nowhere. So I get like farm Wi-Fi. So when I tell you Elon's Starlink satellite brought me like closer and connected to the world, man, I wasn't even able to game with my friends. Batavia, New York. I probably pronounced that so wrong. I'm so sorry. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Honestly, if I don't like to discuss like people that we hate, but like if you don't have the Starlink satellite, man, that's something you should try out. Cause I tell you, I wasn't even able to game with my friends. The Wi-Fi was slow as hell. I don't know what it's like in the States, honestly. You guys might have like the best internet known to man. I work in the States, but right about East Coast and West Coast. Hella job gathering for everybody on a conference call. Man, that's what I'm saying. Conference calls, web chats, everything, that's crazy. But can you imagine that like 20 years ago we didn't even have that? I remember having dial-up internet. Always, man, always peace. You have a great day too, man. Hopefully everything works out for the best. You found me by chance and you appreciate that I made your day, bro. That's what I'm saying. I will sit here all day and make people's days, so I appreciate you. Bro, you keep up that positive attitude there, Mike, you're gonna buy that harvester one day. The closest I ever get to like actual farming is Farm Simulator, bro. I'm a gamer. I live in the middle of nowhere. I ride ATVs and trails for fun. My brother has 1G home internet. No fiber optics, but it's coming soon to my area. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like my area literally has like broadband internet. You get it broadcasted in from a satellite. On a stormy day, you don't get internet. But when Elon brought up the Starlink, I was on a waiting list for a year. Got it, and it was the best thing ever. Oh my God, Peter, I'm sorry, man. I didn't see your comment. How long have I been working out for? Man, I started. This is gonna sound cliche as hell, but I started back in high school, and like ever since then, I know like the benefits have just outweighed the cons. Like right now, I just finished my night shift. I'm tired as hell, but like I wanted to hop on here, see what was happening, say hello. And I've been working out since I was like 16. I used to competitively lift. I used to play a bunch of sports. Oh, okay, you guys are going crazy. Starlink is OP, man. Starlink is probably, like I said, the best thing that's ever happened. Narish, you liked and subscribed, man. Thank you. Nice looking, y'all. You flatter me, bro. It boils down to cultural integrity during communication. Luckily, we still managed to do business based on those traits. Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why everybody is welcome on these. everybody's welcome on these streams. I want to encourage every single person on these streams because my channel is solely based on motivation, bro. Because if I can do it, you guys can do it better. Nareesh, you're Indian, man. Welcome, welcome. Honestly, like I said, everybody's welcome to this chat. Nimeral, how old are you? I'm 31. I know. I look old as hell. But that's because I haven't shaven the beard. The hair I'm growing out for cancer. Eric, you're from Dallas, Texas. Bro, I'm from Ontario, Canada. So just the fact right now, we are talking from... You are literally probably one of the farthest people away. Bro, we are all in this together. I'm into street workout. It's the least I can do some pull-ups these days. Man, calisthenics and street workouts are just as effective. Getting out there, being active, and being inspiring to others is just as effective as hitting the gym. I just like the gym because it's indoors and it's easier on the wheelchair. But I tell you, there were days where I was doing pull-ups on the monkey bars on the playground. Or a playground, I guess. Honestly, man, I'm not knowledgeable enough to comment on that. So I'm just going to stay neutral and say I don't know. I believe both sides, I'm sure, have their points, but obviously, I'm not going to comment on that because I don't know enough. If we want to have a conversation afterwards and you can explain to me better, absolutely. Always good to get some cardio. Man, anything you can do. You walk 100 feet, you walk 200 feet, whatever. Cardio is good for the heart, it's good for the soul, and it's good for the mind. Do you know how many times? Man, all redheads turn into models when they get a fresh cut. Bro, that's what I'm saying. But I've been on this mission for I don't even know how long now. My girlfriend says it's way, way too long. Sub for future conversations, bro. It's gonna happen. I like doing these lives, I tell you. This is the best thing. That's how I think and feel too. There's a deep history. Hard for those who are not involved to really know what's going on. That's what I'm saying, man. And honestly, like I said, my channel's all about motivating and keeping a positive mindset. So I don't know enough to comment on who's right versus who's wrong because everybody's going to assume they're right and only the people on the outside are going to know, see the difference. So I am willing to sit down and have a conversation with anybody and keep an open mind to that conversation because that's what people deserve. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, this person's right, this person's wrong, because everybody's going to have their own opinions. Some are going to be right, some are going to be wrong. And it's not my place to tell you that your opinion is wrong. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I said, honestly, I will sit down with anybody. Doesn't matter race, religion, color, man. I don't see color. Did you get up today? You woke up today? You woke up in a good mood today? That's what I see. A person who woke up with a good mindset. What do I work as? Man, I am an overnight supervisor. I do all the boring shit except for overnight and get paid a little better to work overnight. I 100% agree. You can wake up with hate in your heart, but what's it going to do? I could wake up hating the world because I'm disabled, but what is it going to do? Can't change the fact I'm disabled. I want to change the fact I'm disabled. I hate that people see the wheelchair versus me. But what else can you do? So you wake up with a positive mindset and everything just works out a little better. It's very healthy, man. Just like I'm grateful for all 50 people apparently watching this live stream right now. It has been an absolute blast talking to every single person that's commented on this. I'm just asking, I'm learning new languages. Do you think it's enough with English? Should I try another language? I mean, I just want to communicate the world and travel. Man, there's no right answer. I know English. I know a little bit of French. I know a little bit of Spanish because my second mom is basically Spanish, right? You can learn enough languages because language brings the world together and it creates a sense of peace and wholeness. In fact, honestly, like I said, if people want to teach me, like, I'm going to say appropriate words because I don't need to learn swear words, man. I'm always willing to learn a new language. Holy Jesus, we're popping off again. Uh, Peter, I was born disabled, man. I have cerebral palsy. I've been born like this ever since. I was actually a preemie. I think I was born at like 29 weeks, 26 weeks even. I am super, super like. I was super tiny. My first wheelchair was bigger than me. Giororis, hi, how are you doing? Most people speak English. It's cool. That's cool. Languages probably don't speak English. That's true. That's true. Most cool languages probably don't speak English. Most cool languages, but like most cool languages kind of overlap because you get Italian, Spanish, Portuguese. What car am I driving in right now? Man, I worked my ass off and I got myself a 2022 Toyota Tacoma, brand new off the line. 6 kilometers when I got it. Paul, how's it going, brother? I'm good, man. I'm good. I just finished work. I figured I'd pop onto a live stream, see how many more people I could say hi to. I was like, I enjoyed my first one. My first ever live stream was like 5 days ago. And I had such a blast talking to like 5 people. You're right, I do need to cut the hair off my lip and upload my car when I get a chance. I mean I can do that if you guys really want to see my car. Cut the hair off my lip. Bro, you're right. I need to shave. I get so relaxed and cuz like I haven't cut my hair in a year cuz I'm trying to donate it to cancer, right? I forget all about the lip, but you're right. The lip hair, this little bit right here needs to go. Can you show her? Man, there's nothing special. I'm sitting in a parking lot. My gym's right over there. I'm literally sitting in a parking lot in my truck right now because I wanted to pop on and say hi to you guys. No disrespect taken, honestly, just for the pack. In America, there's a push to learn Spanish. Well, I can see why there's a push to learn Spanish, man. If you learn a different language, like I said, they all kind of overlap to an extent. If you learn Spanish, you know a little bit of Portuguese. You know a little bit of Italian. They all overlap to an extent. I'm not trying to be like hateful here. Every language is important. It's just when you learn Spanish, they all overlap a little bit. Paul D. Let's see. Nice, your live just popped up, so I'm watching you. Man, you know what? I appreciate everybody that's watching me right now because that's literally all I wanted. I just wanted my live to pop up. You really want to see my car? Well, it's nothing fancy except for the hand controls. These bad boys cost me $1,600 just so I can drive my truck. There's the Toyota logo, but that right there, you can't even use in Canada without a doctor's note. It gets me all the time too. Like the part around your lips here just grows like mad. Did you see the amazing sumo tournament that ended 2 days ago? No, but I would have loved to, honestly. Oh, I skipped one. What is your PR in the most common lifts? So I don't deadlift because that's hard. Well, I do actually, but there's what's called a disabled deadlift, which is the bars underneath the bench. And my disabled deadlift isn't that great because I just started working on that, but that's around 300. But my all-time best bench press was 500 pounds because when I say younger, but I'm only like, because I'm 31, but like when I was in my 20s, I was eating all the time, at the gym all the time, and my best bench press was 500 pounds. True. It's true. Like I said, a lot of languages overlap. Learning Greek would be cool. I'm always down to learn a different language. You look like WWE. Younger brother, you look, man, you lovely. Oh, thank you so much. You flatter me too much. It seems like the English language borrows a lot from other languages. That's totally, totally true too. A Toyota Sienna next year, man. I so let me tell you a story, right? I was looking at getting a truck. I've wanted a truck since I was fucking 16. Excuse the language. I've wanted a truck since I was 16. My parents were always like, "What are you gonna do with a truck? Your wheelchair's gonna sit outside." My wheelchair is literally sitting outside. You can see it right there. It is outside, exposed to the elements. And I told them I didn't care. I have been driving since I was 16. Do you know that to get hand controls in the vehicle, I had to drive all the way down to like at like middle of Toronto because that's the only place in Ontario that doesn't make you wait to get hand controls. So when I was 16, my dad, bless his soul, because he's gone now, literally drove down to Toronto with me. We sat there for 8 hours. He put hand controls in his first vehicle, tied his legs up on the way home, learned how to drive it, and then taught me how to drive. And ever since then, I've been driving because I wanted to drive when I was 16. Nobody will teach you. No driving schools. There's no education centers. Nobody will teach a disabled person how to drive. Toyota is an apocalypse car, man. I'm going to drive this thing into the ground. I am the one and only owner to this truck, and I'm going to keep it that way. Emma with the "you're so inspiring." No. You guys are inspiring. You guys are literally sitting here listening to me gab on for what's been 38 minutes now. Toyotas are known for super longevity. Man, that's the hope. I hope that I can bury this truck. 1,000,000 kilometers, that's the goal. Because the next truck I want to get is literally going to be the Tundra. I know that sounds so cliche. Oh, why do you need a big truck? Man, because I want it. Because I've wanted it since I was... Dang, you must be yoked. Man, back in the day I was. Now I train for... I don't want to say physique, but now I train just to keep moving the way that I did when I was 21. So I work on heavier lifts with less reps. Amazon OnlyFans for sure. Hey man, that might be true, but let's just keep it positive in the chat, okay? It's true. More than 30% of English comes from French. Man, that's absolutely true. I'm sure if you trace back the English language, it comes from more than just that. I'm sure it comes back from everywhere. Dang, that's more than 200 kg. That's crazy. Bro, I thought so too. But you know what? Anybody can do it. If you set your mind to something, Peter, you can do it, man. But I tell you, I was eating a lot. I was eating 6, 7 times a day. Bro, you're in a wheelchair? What a challenge. However, you seem super content. So, in my mind, so what many people should work towards. You're cool as fuck. Thank you so much, man. But it's like I've been saying this entire chat. I can sit here and be fucking piss-ass negative the entire time. But what is it going to do? I can't change the fact that I'm disabled, and even if I can, it's not going to change for me being all negative and moany. I got to be positive and upbeat, and like that is literally all I try to do with this channel. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to sit here and like talk you guys into liking and subscribing. Honestly, I know I keep saying that, but it's not a subliminal message. You're going to like this thing if you like this thing. You're going to sub if you like my content. You're going to sub just to hear me talk forever and ever. It doesn't matter. You're going to do it if you want. I'm not encouraging people to, because all I want to encourage is for people to have like the best day. And that's literally all I want. Marry your first lover and never drive a car. Bro, see, there's no right answer to that without seeming shallow, because like from a freedom perspective, I would rather marry the first love, because I always want to drive, and the first love is kind of shit. But the answer to that question is I always want to drive, because the freedom driving gives you is better than pretty much anything. Is better on some level than pretty much anything you can achieve with another person, because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with another person. Bunch of Latin and German. That's true. See, like I said, the English language comes from so many various different things that like it doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, Old English sounds like Dutch and German. That's what I'm saying. Should we work out for good looks or work out just to get stronger and a good physique will come with it? Man, you want the honest truth? You want the honest truth. You should work out for the mindset. This is going to sound really, really bad. But if you've ever had a negative thought about your body, if you've ever had a negative thought in your brain, if you go to the gym and you try your hardest, you're going to see how quickly that negative mindset actually just disappears. Because you're going to get so focused on the music, you're going to get so focused on the lift, you're going to get so focused on whatever you're doing at the gym, that all of that is just going to slip away. So don't do it for the physique, don't do it for the body, do it for the mental toughness, because that's what's going to happen. You are literally going to go there, and you are going to forget about all your problems for just that, say 20 or 30 minutes. You're going to forget all your problems exist. And it is going to be the most therapeutic thing. Your first love could be a toxic love. You're absolutely right. It could be a toxic love. It was a toxic love. But I'd never change it. Her and I think are still friends to this day. I think. I watched a video on how English sounds to non-English speakers. English sounds hilarious. English is hilarious. Push to fail. No, man, see, that's a misconception. Don't push yourself at the gym to the point of failure. Push yourself to the point where you feel successful at the gym, and you're going to enjoy the gym a lot more. Don't go there to get yourself so tired that you're tired the next day. Go there to just sink in and forget about your problems. Being physical is therapeutic to the mind. The effort controls your pride. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Being physical is therapeutic for the mind, and I will stick to that every single time. Don't do it for the girls. Don't do it for the looks. Do it for the mindset. Do it for the goals and the mindset. Because everything is going to get better with the better mindset. Man, everybody works out a little differently, and threshold building is good. If that's what you're training for and you want to push beyond your own limits, go ahead and do that, because that is what's going to get you up in the morning, and that's what's going to make you a better person. I used to do that. Like I said, I have a 500-pound bench. Thanks for talking with me. Have a good day. Man, you have a good day too. I'm sure this won't be my last live, honestly. I'm having such fun with you guys. I can't imagine this is going to be my last live. See, that was me too. I can... Semen retention, bro? Really? Honestly, that's not going to do anything for you. Like, people are like, oh, that gives you such a big boost. Honestly, all it does is give you a little bit of clarity. That's what I'm saying, man. Even just that run there, you're going to forget about all of life's problems and you're going to just enjoy the run. Oh, what did the second mouse say here? Second mouse, just so I'm caught up on chat because nobody gets ignored in this chat. You're kind of wild with your training. You like super cold weather training, bro. I like super cold weather training as well. I actually have a what do they call it? An oxygen deprivation mask because I believe that the lungs should be worked out just as much. So what happens if you have a wife, bro? What do you mean? I got a girlfriend right now. She ain't no wife, but I got a girlfriend. If I was training towards something, if I was trying for a heavy lift, she would understand. This chat is crazy. People are out here wild in this world. I'm new here. Hello. Hello, country girl. I'm glad you're new here, honestly. Like, I like seeing all the new faces. So hello to you too. I hope your day is going good. We making babies out of semen. Bro, I don't know what this is, but like, we don't make the babies. We out here donating the memory stick to the hard drive. Like, that's the best we doing. There might be, man. I think it's a placebo if you truly believe in it. Something, man. Placebo effects are 100% real. If you believe something's gonna work, if you have the right mindset to something's gonna work, something's gonna work. It's just the way that it is. Yeah, I think there's a propaganda against male interstate. Man, if there is, again, I'm not trying to get into that. I don't know enough. I'm saying if you have a wife, there is no retention. Bro, you've never been married. I'm telling you, if you have a wife, then there is retention. What's the point in anything, man? It's a placebo effect. It all started from some stupid ass thing where some guy felt energized because he held it for like 3 or 4 days. It's all a mindset thing, man. I'm just not getting the thought across. The thought is a placebo effect. It's that easy. Some dude tried it, must have hit a max PR from the fucking moon, and was like, "This worked for me. This is gonna work for you too." Kind of like those those '90s workout tapes with Jane Fonda there. I think her name was. It's all a placebo effect, man. The best thing you can do is live your life the way that you want to. If you want to do retention, you do retention, bro. But if you don't, find an outlet. Country girl, just because nobody gets ignored. If you're still here, I saw the laughing faces. Nobody gets ignored in this chat. I'm doing my very best to keep up with all the comments. I am new to these live things, so sometimes I'm even sitting here scrolling. You guys can't see my finger, but sometimes I'm scrolling these comments just to make sure that man, nothing I've said in this chat is well said. I am literally just talking straight true. Everything I know to be the truth, not necessarily the truth. You read the Bible daily. I do not. I am not going to get into the topic of religion because I am I'm not religious. I want to believe that there's something better, something bigger, because honestly, it's boring as hell to just think you rot in the ground. That's dumb as fuck. But do I believe in some higher power? Not necessarily. But again, that's not for me to say, man. Have I had close to death experiences? Sure. Have I seen what possibly could be some afterlife? Sure. Gotta let the dogs out real quick. Bro, I'm gonna be here for at least like the next 10 to 15 minutes, if not longer. So you go let those dogs out, and I'm sure I'll be here when you get back. That's it, man. That right there is it. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be kind. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to be out here and say God isn't real. That's not the goal of this. I have no hate in my heart for anybody that really does like religion. I'm just saying. I'm kind of like a neutral because I want to believe that there's something else. Because A, it would be boring as fuck to just assume you die. Because like my dad literally passed away 6 months ago, and it's boring as hell to just assume that he's just sitting in an urn. So honestly, like if you guys want to believe in God, then do what's right for you. Because as long as you're doing what's right for you, that's what's important. Man, if you're talking about me, I'm dumb as hell. If you're talking about somebody in the comments, let's keep it positive, okay? Perfect, man. That's all I ask. Honestly, like I said, I'm dumb as hell. I'll sit here all day and talk about dumb shit. But everybody in the comments deserves respect for their opinions, everything they write. This whole channel, this whole thing I put together is from a place of love and inspiration. So nobody needs to leave here feeling disrespected. That's like I said, that's literally why I'm scrolling to make sure that I hit everybody's comment. I want to make sure that everybody gets seen just the way they deserve to be seen. What video games do I play? Man, I play a little bit of everything. So like I was explaining earlier in the live, where I live, I had farm Wi-Fi, so it was mostly single player games. The Spider-Man games, God of War. My dad, again, rest his soul. I'm not trying to push that either, but my dad was even a gamer, so I've had the N64, the Super Nintendo, the regular Nintendo. Man, my dad and his buddy used to play Duck Hunt. I've had the GameCube Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube is where it was at back in the day. Now I got the PS5. I'm playing like I played platinumed and beat Spider-Man 1 and 2, Miles Morales. Right now I'm playing the Ratchet and Clank game. That just went on sale for Black Friday, so I'm playing the Ratchet and Clank game for PS5. Time Rift or Rift in Time, I think. That's a pretty cool game. I really wish there was a way to see like everybody that was in here so I could thank you guys all personally. Because there's 43 of you right now, and there's no way for me to see that, which is kind of sad. Because I think each and every one of you deserve a thank you. I heard the Ratchet and Clank games were good. Never played them. Ah, man, they're pretty decent. I can't say they're my favorite, but they're pretty decent. They're a good time. They're a good time waste. I can't say they're good because they're still the story's okay, but they're a good time waste. Hey, Peter, me too, man, me too. I'm gonna stay on here for a little longer just to meet more of you guys, and then I'm gonna go get a good workout in too before bed. So I appreciate you. Yeah, the gameplay on Ratchet and Clank's decent. They are honestly, but like I said, it's more of just a time waste. Like I'll throw it on. I always wanted to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but never did, and don't know why. Red Dead Redemption 2 was pretty legit. That was a pretty good time. But I mean, like everything else, Rockstar, right? They just keep adding stuff to their online content. And again, I'm all about the single players. The original Red Dead Redemption, even the Undead Nightmares, was pretty good. But like I said, I'm just all about the single players because it just makes it easier. Plus, like Call of Duties and stuff, they haven't been good for years, man. So like all the online stuff is never a good time. Man, so I have a philosophy. If you have to think about it, the answer is probably yes. Because if you know that you didn't want to, the answer would just be a no. It would be a straight up no. I gotta say, I'm having the best time right now. Like the two times I've done a live, they are the absolute greatest thing in the world. There's always a reason to debate everything, but like I said, if you knew you didn't want to play it, the answer would just be no. So if you have to think about it, the answer is still probably yes, even if there's a debate. Because I have played a little bit of Ark. I'm not going to pretend to sit here and be like, oh, I'm the best Ark player. No, I've played a little bit. No, I wanted to play it. Played it for like 2 weeks straight with my brother. Got demolished by a cheater. Man, cheaters always suck, but at the end of the day, it's the love of the game that brings you back to it. Let's face it. Exactly. So that's what I mean. So if you have to think about it, the answer is still yes because you're gonna remember and love every single second of it. So it's absolutely worth doing. Man, again, that's up for debate. If you feel you have to drop money on the game, then drop money on the game. But if you feel that you can earn it yourself, I know most games are pay to play now, but like they're also not as fun as they could be. Man, that's totally fair. I have a TV, but I don't think I turn it on. I tell you, the best thing I ever subscribed to is YouTube Premium. I'm not even trying to sell that. I literally watch all my content on YouTube. And like I watch it on my phone just like I do now. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a not so much the game itself. Tyler, that's not really a comment, man, but I read every single comment, so welcome. I appreciate you for the comment. Not so much for the game itself. I'm not sure what you mean there, but I mean, if it's the pay to play thing, well, then that's probably true. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played Ark, so maybe it is pay to play now, but even then, those aren't really my favorites, so that's for somebody else to decide, honestly. Ever play RuneScape? Yes. Yes, I have. I'm 31, so RuneScape on dial-up internet was where my computer online gaming started. Let's talk about the differences between cultures. Here's an example. In Iran, it's okay to live with your parents until 40 or 50. I mean, it's not a bad thing if you want to. I think everybody's going to have a difference of opinion on that, man. I think even in today's world, in like Western culture, I think it's okay. Because honestly, in Canada, we can't afford shit. I'm 32 and learned to type on RuneScape. I'm telling you. I am telling you, I'll never forget the dial-up sounds. You look like Sami Zayn from Dead. Oh man, you flatter me. Don't flatter me like that. I appreciate it though. Is there day outside? It is the day outside, but it's also the winter, so everything gets dark real quick. It used to be like that in the US. The government incentivizes moving out from the family home and move into cities to work. I mean, you can live by yourself, but many people decide to live with their parents. Hey, man. Yes, there's day outside. Like I said, it's just Canada. It gets dark real quick. Like it's 11:30. Like it's almost noon. The government gives you incentives for moving out. I mean, there's always incentives for moving out, but it doesn't mean you can afford to move out. I mean, you can live by yourself. Bro, it's night outside and you're sitting here talking to me. I appreciate you. Top gaming channel, man. I don't know what you're saying. But like it's warning me. So like let's just keep it positive in the chat, man. Queso, man, I'm not that funny. Him and I look exactly the same because it's the beard and frankly the double chin if I put my head down like this. but I'm not that funny. Perfect, man. That's all I ask. Like I said, I mean, it might be TMI, but YouTube was hiding it for potentially like offensive, so I just wanted to make sure. But good day to you as well, sir. Good day to you as well. How's the weather, man? It looks cozy. You know what? I am sitting inside my truck, and it is not bad. I'm sure outside where the wheelchair is, it's probably cold as hell. But inside my truck, it's not that bad. Plus, I got the Xbox sweater on, so it's definitely not that bad. See if I missed anything. Nope. Well, I gotta say then, I appreciate every single one of you guys that's here right now because this has been an absolute blast. I never think I'm gonna have as much fun as I do on these things, but turns out this was another good time. And honestly, people are gonna comment when they want. I am I'm okay to sit here, be the voice here. I could literally gab on to you guys forever. I could sit here and talk, but I want to be interactive. Getting to do something productive in real life, man, I can appreciate that. Everybody's got to do what they got to do. I'm telling you, this won't be my last alive, so I absolutely 100% understand and appreciate you for as long as you've been here. Some yard work, bro. I can appreciate that before the snow comes in. Like I said, it's like minus. Well, it's not even minus here. I think it's like 3 or 4 degrees. So there's some stuff I got to do in the yard too. And Top Gaming Channel, man, I appreciate you for keeping the chat alive. And I almost feel like I owe you an apology for the language barrier there before. I don't want you to think that you have to speak in English so I understand you. I just, like I said, they were showing up as held for review because they might be offensive. Bro, I'm here from Pakistan and it's cold, but I hope to see some snow. I'm not even trying to be like, I don't want to sound racist. Does Pakistan get snow? Like, yeah, they do, right? Like, do you get snow? I don't want to sound ignorant. Please don't. Man, absolutely. Please, everybody come next stream. I'm telling you, it'll be just like this. I can't promise a good time, but I can promise a good conversation. Oh man, that's cool. Like I said, I promise I didn't even mean to like. I didn't want to come off as ignorant or rude. I just honestly I wasn't sure. I think it's really cool. That's what I'm saying, man. Be kind. That is what this is all about. I will sit here and talk to you guys for the longest time, as long as we're all being kind, because that's the main point of this channel. Is kind and motivation. No, sir, I'm the handicap Superman. The only reason I called myself that is because I used to competitively lift. I am from Canada, man. I am in Ontario, Canada. I don't know if that's a good way or a bad way. Yeah, man. I like so I've told this story before and I'll tell it again. I I actually used to before COVID, and I really hope now people still see my live stream. Before that, I actually had to try out to competitively lift and bench because I had a 500-pound bench. But a long time ago, when I was in high school, I think when I was 16, 17, because it was grade 12, I had my shot to play in the Paralympic basketball team. But right as I was in my tryout, my kneecap broke in half. And how that happens is when you sit all day, you have a tendon on the top of your knee and the bottom of your knee, and it pulled my kneecap apart. So right as I was trying out for the Paralympic basketball team, my kneecap literally split in two pieces. That's great. That's where my favorite arm wrestlers from. Are you talking? I want to say David Larrett, David Larratt. I think he's Canadian. He might even be from the States. I could have just been completely fucking off there. Yeah, yeah. See, I thought so. I'm telling you, if you ever need a good time, like just search up competitive arm wrestling on YouTube here, and you're gonna have the best time. David Larratt, Under the Table Todd, like you are gonna have the best time just searching up arm wrestling on YouTube, like competitive arm wrestling. So, anybody interested in starting a conversation, what do you guys do on YouTube? But do you like live stream on here? Because that would be cool as hell. Because I personally am a huge, huge nerd. I would, but planning to play GTA Online in some time. GTA Online is fun. I used to play when I lived in the city. I probably could get back into it now, but like I've just never even really thought of it. But I am nerdy as hell, so I watch a lot of Pokemon speedruns and stuff on YouTube. Like that. That right there is my bread and butter for what I watch on YouTube. Yep, Nuzlocks, the like impossible challenges from some of my favorite players, like the Can You Beat Pokemon series from like a few bunch of like well I say a few, but like a bunch of different creators. J Rose 11, Scott's Thoughts, man, they're all Canadian. They're all a good time. And then again with YouTube Premium, it's just unreal. Like I can literally watch all the YouTube I want ad free. Plus, it gives you YouTube Music, which is cool. Can you flex a bicep, man? I'm wearing a sweater right now, and it's cold. You guys don't want to stare at the ceiling of my truck while I take my sweater off. That wouldn't be fun. What's my favorite lift? Well, I will tell you that I recently just got into disabled deadlifting, which is where the bar goes under the seat, and then you bend down and you pick it up from underneath the seat, which is kind of cool. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But like, if you're talking all-time favorite lift, then honestly, it's a toss-up between the bench press or the leg press. Because between my workouts, I'm always on the treadmill for at least 10 minutes, and then I'm always trying to do leg press. It is legs every day. No, no, no. You flatter me. If anything, I'm smaller right now. I used to be big back in the day. I was eating 4,000 calories a day. I was absolutely just at the gym every single second I could. That's why I was big. Now I'm just like I said. I'm just training to just stay healthy. That's all. Man, this has been really fun. I don't think I can stress that enough. I really appreciate every single one of you guys that's been here because this has just been an absolute blast. Are you in a cut phase right now, or are you just maintaining right now? Because the bulk's going to be really nice if done properly, but a lot of people think it's just an excuse to eat as much garbage as you want. I find your body dysmorphia is also going to kick in quite a bit, though. Bro, 5,000 calories a day. Are you like 7 feet tall? You might be over bulking, bro. Like at 5,000 calories a day just to maintain, that's nuts. Wompity womp. Well, I read every single comment, so welcome to the chat. You're around 5'11, but you usually work it. Do you like biceps and hammer curls? Well, like I said, man, that's good, but like you might be overeating, so like just try to map out your calories a little better and hone in a little bit to what you need more than the 5,000 calories a day, because you're gonna put on weight at that point, and it's not gonna be good weight. Meow to you too, man. I hear you, bro. I too have a big appetite. I told you I read every single comment. I am dedicated to these streams. I'm dedicated to this channel. Just keep it positive, keep it light, keep it friendly. You want to call me a dumbass? That's fine. Am I high? No, man. I am exhausted, honestly. I just finished my 12-hour shift. I'm probably gonna end the live stream in the next little bit, and I'm gonna go to the gym. But no, I am exhausted. I would never encourage somebody to drive high. It Driving tired is just as bad, but the gym is gonna wake me up before getting home, and it's gonna be all right. What's up, Maya? Chicken butt. I should have seen that coming. How many calories do I eat in a day? Man, right now I eat 3,100 calories a day. Go to bed. You don't look good. Man, I never look good. I just look less good now because I'm tired. I'm glad you're killing yourself in this because it's fine. I mean, that's good, man. Workouts do different things to different people. Like I said, working out for me is strictly like motivational, like encouraging and the drive to do something. Do you know Stranger Things? Kind of. I'm not like a huge fan, but like, yes. How do the kids at Hawkins clean up? I don't know. How do they? Hey, man, I'm sure Maya's fine. She's just being the life of the chat. Leave her alone. This whole thing has been absolutely crazy. You guys have made this second ever live stream amazing. What time is it here, bro? It is 11:45 a.m. here, which is like 11:45 p.m. for me because I work nights. So Cameron, I read every comment, man. So ranch to you too. I have been awake all night. I work nights. I've been up since 9 p.m. yesterday. So I'm gonna hop off the live here probably in the next little bit. I'm gonna go work out and then I'm gonna go sleep and then go back to work. But I find if you work nights, you gotta get that sunlight in. So right now, I'm getting the sunlight. I'm getting the like I look tired because I am, but I'm getting that sunlight and that vitamin D, and like it improves your mood. Because when I did nights before, I made the mistake of going home and sleeping right away, and then it would be dark when I went to bed. It would be dark when I got up, and then it would be dark when I'm at work. Why did the man find a wooden shoe in his toilet? Because it was clogged. I hope that's the answer because I found that hilarious. Man, I always take care of myself. That's what the point of this is. It's all about self care and love, man. A tree grew. What did a girl say when she lost 25% of her roof? What did she say when she lost 25% of her roof? Oof. No. Oh no. I'm sure that's tragic, man. And but let's keep the chat positive, okay? I mean, if you want to message me later about it, I will be happy to listen to your mime kidnapping you. But all I can say is let's keep the chat positive, man. Everybody deserves to have a good day. Oh man, it's cool. Like I said, if you want to comment on one of my community posts and tell me all about your mime situation, you can. I encourage you. But like I also believe that everybody should have a great day. And I think if you told those unspeakable stories, nobody's having a good day. Guess how good at sleeping you are. Are you typing with your eyes closed? What do you call a shoe made out of banana? A pair of slippers? You guys are killing me. This is literally the best time. I get there's a joke there, Maya, but me too, because that would mean I'm almost done work for the day. Man, I'm sorry I ruined the joke. I just took a wild guess, okay? It's 9:50 p.m. there, and you're up like an hour. Man, that's cool. If it was 9:50 p.m. right now, in where I live, I'd be getting up like an owl too. Let's see, Maya's first. What was the dog's answer to what's 2 minus 2? I don't know, Maya. What was that answer? And gaming channel, if I had to answer your question, can I share the food? Damn it, I walked right into that one. Would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby? I'm gonna go with neither. I don't know what a matter baby is, but I would probably go with neither. I mean, my knees always hurt, but bro, I know what you're trying to do. Let's not do that in the chat, okay? Let's just keep it positive. Would you rather be immortal or die? Well, I don't know how to answer that one either. Like, are you talking die tomorrow? Die in 40 years? Because if we're talking die tomorrow, then immortal. But if we're talking die in 40 years, well, man, then I had a good full life. So, I mean, at that point, you're just watching everybody else around you die, which is awful as hell. Die like in 2 million years. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Ruet. That was good. Die in like 2 million years. I mean, at that point, you might as well just pick immortal. Yep. Yeah. He got me pretty good. When is a door not a door? When it's a window. When I was working on a house, the first floor was great. The second floor was another story. Yep. Fuck. I can imagine the second floor was another story. God, can you imagine if there was a fire, you'd have to escape? You guys have been the absolute best time. I can appreciate all the jokes and the puns and everything for a good time. It has been an hour and 30 minutes, and it doesn't even feel like it. So I appreciate every single one of you. I used to play piano by ear, but now I have to use my hands. I am from Ontario, Canada. Man, what is your job? I am an overnight manager. I can't even imagine playing piano. I get the joke, but I can't even imagine playing a piano by the ear. You just be smashing your head against the piano. When it's ajar. That's hilarious. I'm an overnight manager. That's what I do for a living. Two guys walk into a bar and the third one ducks. Man, I'm short enough I wouldn't even have to duck. I'd just roll right under the. I get to cheat at limbo. How beautiful was the wedding? I don't know. How beautiful was the wedding? Unless you're asking about the wedding that I went to for 2 weeks ago, which, I mean, fine, but I think there's a joke there. And yes, yes, it is pretty awesome. I worked really hard to get to where I was. The cake was in tears. Don't mind me, but you look like a Jewish rabbi. That is because I need to shave. The hair is staying because I'm donating the hair to cancer. So I've been on this mission because like I have buddies that work for donation centers, and when you donate money, like the money gets split between two or three different donations, and that's not something I wanted. So I decided that I was going to donate my time and effort and grow out my hair. I really look like a Jewish rabbi when I get the weird random like baby hairs starting to flow everywhere, and then they come down above my face. But no, just basically a long-haired hippie trying to do something good in the world. I'm kidding. I'm not a hippie, but I am trying to do something good in the world. If you guys are like this, about time I watched a documentary on clocks. I have, I mean, I love documentaries, so I know there's a joke there, but like a documentary on clocks and like even a documentary on time zones would be cool as hell. And gaming channel man, I drive a 2022 Toyota Tacoma. I am the one and only owner. I have wanted this thing since I was 16. I bought this fresh off the line. It had 6 kilometers on it. Don't mind me. That was a great catch. I caught that joke. Can you? I imagine it sucked cleaning vacuums. I'd say I appreciate it, but I didn't wish for this truck. I worked hard to make it happen. Nah, man, I wish I was a vacuum cleaner. At least because I sucked, I would be useful. Do you know you can sell seeds for good money? I didn't, but if that's true, it's a good piece of advice. Ever gone to Ottawa? Actually, yes. I have family that lives up in Pembroke, so Ottawa's like a 40-minute drive from there. My girlfriend's dad actually lives in Ottawa, so yes, I've made the trip to Ottawa as well. If you're good at something, don't do it for free. I see. I don't know, man, because like if you're good at something, you should. So if you like doing something and you're good at it, and you're doing it for free right now, but you like doing it, then it's worth doing. But like, should you do it long term for free? No. Good, you're doing okay. Wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. You must be from the States, my guy, because Thanksgiving for Canadians was last month. But I appreciate it. So happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate every single one of you. I can also tell when you're lying just by looking at you. I can also tell when you're standing. The joke's on you. You can't tell when I'm standing because I never stand. Stop saying I can't do it. Just say I haven't done it yet. That's true, man. You can't say that you haven't. You can't say you can't do something until you've tried, and even then, try harder. There's no such thing as can't. Bro, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. I just haven't slept in like 19 hours. But it's all part of the plan. Because this way, like I said, I'm absorbing sunlight. Did I vote? Man, there's nothing to vote for. I'm Canadian. I always love motivational quotes, man. Keeping the chat positive and friendly is where it's at. Letting people have a good day and knowing they should have a good day is absolutely the point. What did the man say to his friend when he couldn't afford to pay the water bill? I don't know. What did he say? You could have made that funnier by sticking an A in there and a get a well soon. It's alright. I'm funny looking. I know. I got it. I'm so funny. I should be a stand-up comedian. Haha, joke's on you guys. I would never be standing. That's not true, man. Life is the longest part. It's death that's short. I'm not trying to make you guys sad, but like life literally takes forever. It's the actual dying part that's short. My dad went into the hospital in July, like 6 months ago, and he lasted 5 days, man. 5 days before he kicked the bucket. So life is the longest part. It's death that's short. And hi again to you too. Jesus, it's been that long, eh? Welcome back to the live stream. I'm probably going to go to the 2 hour mark and then I'm going to go to the gym. So there's about another 15 minutes of you guys having to put up with me. So I appreciate you guys. I do want to say, I hope that everybody here has had the best time. And if you guys have been tuned in like the entire hour and 40 minutes or 46 minutes or whatever, I appreciate you guys. Anybody new or that keeps coming back to the stream, it is a hard life. It is a hard life, man. And all you can do is try. If you give up, that's when you've officially quit. You cannot give up. You are not allowed to give up. Man, are you kidding me? Some of the best shoes are Velcro. I also wouldn't try that new vacuum you got. I heard it really sucks. Any PR? You mean in lifting, bro? Because if we're talking in lifting, see, but there is tomorrow, man. That's the thing. That mindset of there is no tomorrow. There's always a tomorrow until there isn't. So you can't live like there's no tomorrow because there is going to be. And as for PR right now, I'm kind of rusty. So like, my PR right now is about 300 because I'm not trying to go heavy anymore. How do you make an egg roll, Maya? That's how you make a disabled person roll too. You just shove them right down the hill. I can say that it's fine. I'm disabled. There's the wheelchair back there. Bro, that would be my face if I was rolling down the hill. Man, I hate it here in Pakistan. I hope to come to America one day. Mate, you got to make the best of it. Because I'm telling you right now, America, Canada, they ain't much, like, they're better in some ways, but they aren't as good as you think. You got it. It's all about what you make of it. Because if you came here but had a bad time, you're still gonna have a bad time. If you came here and had a good time, then you're gonna have a good time. But it's the same thing. If you're in Pakistan and have a good time, you're still having a good time. You just got to try to make it a good time. Like, look at Maya here. She's made it a good time by telling nothing but jokes for like the last 20 minutes. Oh, you're leaving me, Maya? God, I'm gonna miss you. You should subscribe and come to the next live stream. I'm just saying. You can tell all your jokes to the people that you have met here this time. Man, all you can do is show them respect. Be the better person, be the bigger person, and show them the love and respect and kindness that they deserve. If you say ha ha ha, I will subscribe. I mean, I just said ha ha ha, so. All I can say, Maya, is I don't tell anybody to subscribe, but I'm telling you that if you subscribe and come back to the next live stream, you can tell nothing but jokes. Because I appreciated every single one of those. And I read every single comment, and that's what I'm doing. I read every single person's comment. As long as it's respectful to everybody else that's in here right now. Perfect. That's what I appreciate. My humor's broken? Nah, man. Nah. Humor is never broken. The person's will to laugh is broken. But scroll back in these chats here. Maya's got some good jokes. It's been a good time. We will find that sense of humor. We will bring it back. I promise. They only have food and something on their mind, no moral or respect. But that's okay, man. That's not you. You have to be the bigger person. Also, yes, I can read the word in there, but I'm not reading it out because I want to keep this friendly. You have to be that bigger person. You have to be the person that you want to be, that you aspire to be. You can't you can't base your life around how other people think or react. Even if that's 99% of the people around you, then find that 1% that isn't. It's all about what you make of it. That's all. You can hate living in Pakistan, but then if you brought that same attitude to America, you would hate living in America. America is as good as you want to make it. I don't know America really. If there's Americans in the chat and want to comment on that, I can't really say, but in Canada right now, the housing is poor. Minimum wage sucks. But like if you make the best of it, if you find the reason to be happy, then the reason to be happy is going to be there. So I'm probably going to go for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go to the gym. So I want to make sure that everybody here knows that they're loved and respected, because I love each and every one of you that came to this chat. And yes, minimum wage is a problem everywhere. I understand that. That was kind of dumb of me to say, but like I said, you're gonna get out of it what you put into it. You're going to get out the best and positive things that you put into it. So if you come over here if you come to America with a negative mindset, it's going to transfer, man. You're going to find things you don't like. You're going to find things you can't stand, and you're going to be like, I wish I was back home. The trick is to bring the positive mindset. Bring the positive mindset to wherever you go, and the good will follow. I appreciate every single one of you guys that's been here for the hour and 50 minutes, the 2 hour mark, whatever it may be. I appreciate every single subscriber, follower, live stream viewer, everything, because you guys make this all worth it. You guys have made this an absolute blast, and I can't stress this enough. This will not be the last live stream. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you guys all have the best day, because it's honestly what you deserve. What's your favorite place to go to every time there? What's my favorite place to go? All right, well, if we're talking local, the gym. Easiest answer. If we're talking in general, I do have a thing for Alberta, but right now she's fucking -degrees and a foot of snow, so that's not my favorite place. But I like to travel, but I also like to drive. So I will drive 12 hours and cross provinces and go to New Brunswick, and I've been to New York, and I will drive to all those places because I love all of those. Hey, man, you guys are welcome to join the lives anytime they're posted. Maybe I'll even start sending reminders or whatever when I figure all this stuff out. I am still new to this. I am literally doing all of this from my Google Pixel 8. So there's no setup, there's no other people, there's no oh, he's not really doing this. This is really him talking. It's just me and my Google Pixel 8 sitting in my truck. I got a pillow and a blanket in my truck because I forgot to take those out the other day. I am as real as it's gonna get. And I appreciate every single one of you. And Nature Man, thank you so much for the sub. It doesn't tell me when people sub on this live thing. Maybe I'll figure that out too, because maybe it does. But it definitely doesn't tell me sitting here on my Google Pixel 8. So I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate every single thing that you guys have done for this stream. I appreciate the jokes. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the fact that I was able to tell stories. I feel like I've gotten to know each and every one of you a little bit more, and I'm any regrets in life. Yes, but I try not to dwell on them. I could go back to all the way to my senior prom 10 years ago. I decided not to go because I was too stubborn. I And again, cheesy as hell, I regret not starting the gym earlier. I regret I regret things, but I don't dwell on them because what's the point? You can't change it. Doesn't change you. In fact, those make you sour. If you stick on regrets, basically, but I'm all about sounding cheesy because as long as it's motivational and respectful, that's what it's about. But like, yeah, I suppose so. The biggest regret in life is having regrets because that means you didn't live your life the way that you wanted to. And while that's hard because everybody's got to work, everybody's got to do this, everybody's got to do that, like, if you live your life based on regrets, you're going to regret living your life. So just live your life the way you want to, within your means. Don't go spending, thousands upon thousands of dollars that you don't have, or, like, don't go out and sleep with 1,000 people, because that's not right either. Build those meaningful connections, build your friendships, build the people around you, but build a good circle of people around you. That's what I'm trying to encourage. If you guys come to the live stream every single time, and I'm not saying they're going to be often, but you come every single time, we build a good circle, we build a good community. I want to talk to every single one of you guys all the time. Like I said, if I didn't have things to do, I would sit here and talk longer, because what's a longer live stream at this point? We've just been going, having natural conversation. So live your life meaningful, live your life full, live your life happy. If you can see it in your mind and you have the courage to speak it, it will happen. Always set yourself up with goals. Set yourself up the way that you need to be set up. Speak it into existence, but don't force it on others. Don't tell people what they have to believe in. Show them what they have to believe in. I'm never going to forget this 2-hour-long live stream that we've had with. I appreciate every single person. I hope to grow this community. I hope to be maybe one day a big YouTuber, but like, I want to be big with you guys. Like, I want you guys to know where I'm coming from, who has started this, who's been on the ground floor, everything. You guys are the most important part of this, and I will never forget you guys. Hey man, if I could leave you guys hearts, I would. I don't think I can comment. So, hearts to you all. Love to you all, appreciation to you all. Because like I said, one day this is going to be a big channel. I'm going to keep posting, I'm going to keep live streaming, I'm going to keep making sure that each and every single one of you is involved. And I'm never going to forget how we got off the ground running. Even if someday I get 100,000 subscribers, 200,000, even if it goes to the moon, doesn't matter. I'm never going to forget these live streams. I'm never going to forget where we started. I don't edit. When I tell you that I am 100% genuine, none of anything I do is edited. You can see my wheelchair. My wheelchair is my camera, man. I set the phone up on the wheelchair, and it does all the work for me. The wheelchair and a timer, man. That's how I do everything. That's how I record everything. There is nobody else here with me. There probably will never be anybody. Maybe. I have a buddy who shoots like actual like movies and stuff, and I might get him to do like a wicked drone shot or something. But like, other than that, there will not be anybody recording for me. I will never be impersonal. I might even start a Twitter so you guys can talk to me. I'll message all of you back within reason. Like I said, you got to keep the DMs clean and friendly because everybody deserves to have a good day. I am going to be the realest person that has ever crossed this app. Because I'm not here for fame. I'm not here for fortune. I'm here for the people. I'm here to push people to be better people. guess I'll do one subscriber push because I'm gonna hop off. But if you liked the live stream, if you liked sitting here having a conversation with a guy in his truck, like, subscribe, share. Maybe insta reeling would be more beneficial. You know, I did have a video pop off on Insta Reel. And like, if you guys want to follow me, my Instagram's the exact same thing as YouTube. Handicap Superman. Maria, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Like I said, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead. I haven't really posted there much because, like, I just kind of set my way into YouTube and kind of put everything ahead into it. But, like, you can see jacked photos of me if that's really what you guys want to see. Flexing, pretending to be cool. Like I said, Handicap Superman. It's the exact same as on YouTube. Spelt the exact same way with the underscore and everything. Shoot me a message. Keep it clean. Let's have a conversation. That is how we are going to grow as a community, because that's all I want. I want to know, if I make it to 1,000 subs, I want to know every single one of you. I want to know all 1,000 people. By first name, by YouTube handle, by however you want to be known as. I want to know every single person. I want to see your first time here. Well, welcome to the stream. I literally have no idea what I'm doing, and I haven't shut up for the last 2 hours. That is literally all this is. I'm telling stories, keeping everybody entertained. There was people telling jokes in here earlier. The only thing I ask is you keep it clean. We try to stay away from controversial topics, anything that might make people feel uneasy, because, well, people need to feel uneasy. There'll be more. Trust me. There will be absolutely more, because I haven't had an absolute blast with everybody here. It's just, I need to go to the gym because I need to get some sleep because I work nights. But I promise you, there will be more. You are more than welcome to join in every single live stream. If you're busy doing something, that's fine. Any comments on trend? You're talking like PEDs, like steroids? All I can say, man, is if you're gonna do like a PED, just make sure you do it safe, you do it responsible. I believe depending on where you actually like live, you can talk to your doctor and sometimes they can prescribe that. But like, okay, good, because I was gonna say, man, well, I don't hate, like, if you're gonna do steroids, like, just do it properly. Any comment on trend? So if it's not trend, then what are you referring to? Because I mean, I'm sure I got a comment on it. That's what I'm saying. I thought he meant the PED because there's a steroid close to that. And maybe that's my ignorance. Maybe there's something you can enlighten me on, which I'm absolutely solid to have a conversation. Because at this point, we might as well just keep going. So let's open the floor. Part of me is like, maybe that was a typo and you meant Trump. And if that's the case, then no, I'm not going to comment on Trump because everybody has their opinions. There's no right or wrong opinion. I must admit, I'm curious too. So what is trend? Like, help me out. I'd say I'd Google it, but like, I don't think I can leave this without closing the live stream, and I have no interest. Oh yeah, man, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that is literally what I started the conversation with, because that's what I thought you meant. It's fun. Anyways, steroids are a personal choice. I choose to be natural. A lot of people choose to be natural, but like you almost can't compete if that's your goal unless you're doing steroids. Like if you plan to compete, you almost can't do it without steroids. Like being natural in today's world, like you can't compete. Like those dudes are huge. Those dudes are gonna lift, 7,000 pounds, whereas you're gonna come in at 500. Like it's just, and like I said, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with doing steroids. I just I care about your safety. There are a lot of dudes, there are a lot of huge lifters that have lost their lives to steroids. That's what I'm saying. The steroids and other things are so unhealthy for you if done improperly. I would never tell you not to do it if it's your goal. If it's your goal to compete or if it's your goal to get bigger and you want to, get a doctor's help. Get on the right cycles. Don't just do cycle after cycle. Make sure you hop off cycle to regulate. Just make sure you do everything safely. Because being safe and being alive is definitely more important than being strong. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that has something to do with mental health. I could be wrong, and I apologize. But like, if that's your goal, that's a huge baby step right there. That's what I kind of thought so. Again, I didn't want to assume, and I apologize if you thought I was assuming. But like, that is kind of what I assumed, and that's okay. It's okay to just want to lay in bed and be depressed and just not feel yourself. It's all okay because you're still here. You're still talking to some dude on the internet right now. You're still you're still existing, and that's what's important. There's going to be a day that comes and you're just it does become overwhelming. There's a lot that becomes overwhelming. And it's okay to feel overwhelmed because one of these days you're going to hop in the shower. Henry the Poodle and Cinnamon the Yorkie. Hi. Hi, welcome to the stream. It's a really long name and I appreciate it because I love dogs. And Maria, you are absolutely welcome. Like I said, this channel is solely based on motivation, solely based on pushing people to be better people. I'm not out here trying to make these big YouTube videos like I spent $1,000 or whatever. Like I'm not out here trying to make just this huge production out of it. I'm here trying to be real. I'm here just trying to be the person I want to be. And that's it, honestly. It's sharp 11 here. That's weird. You have a half an hour time zone. It's 12:30 for me. I mean, I appreciate the time zones, but like again, my question is who created time zones? That's weird. Time zones do not make any sense. Like who was just like it used to be Henry and Cinnamon, but people are always curious if it was human or animal. Fair. Fair. I would be a little curious too. And Maria, you're in Southern California. That's huge. I am so proud of these live streams literally reaching people all over the place. It's 12:31 for me here too, so we're in the same time zone. That's a little weird. And you're near Ventura Beach. So you're in Southern California near a beach. Man, you must that must be like the best time. I get it's probably like anywhere you go when you've been there a million times, it's like being there a million times. But like Southern California near a beach in basically December is nuts. Western New York, that makes sense. New York and Ontario are in the same time zone. So welcome to the channel. I rarely leave the house. Believe me, I completely understand that as well. I totally used to be like that. That was weird. I apparently just lost my connection, but I'm back. I am in Canada. I am in Ontario, Canada. I am literally your neighbor. I have been to New York. I actually went to New York for a concert. You're Canadian in Southern California near a beach. That is incredible. My mom was born in Canada. My mom was born in England. So we have nothing in common there. I am half British. My dad is full blood Canadian though. My grandmother was a trapper. It was weird as hell. I always wanted to go there. I always wanted to go Great Wolf Lodge. Great Wolf Lodge is overrated as hell. It is dirty. People have good times there, but like there are more bad reviews than good. Find yourself a nice water park in Canada here somewhere, or even I think there's one close to the border because I think my girlfriend wants me to take my like brother and his nieces. They're his kids, my nieces. There we go. There and there's one close there somewhere. That's cool because like I said, I'm in Ontario, Canada right now. So that like what a small world. You literally popped up here in my live stream. You're half Canadian. You've been to Pennsylvania Splash Lagoon. That sounds amazing. And yes, really, I'm literally sitting here in Ontario, Canada right now. So what a small world. You popped up in my live stream where I try to be motivational to everybody, where I have literally done nothing but fucking talk for 2 hours. Excuse the language. You're half Canadian, or maybe full Canadian, but at least half Canadian. Is it snowing? No, it's not snowing. It is actually kind of nice. It's like 5 degrees outside. So it's kind of chilly, kind of not chilly. It's a good time. It is a good time. And honestly, Henry the Poodle, the Splash Lagoon sounds amazing. My girlfriend and I just got our passports like 6 months ago, so we're excited to check out things. I didn't mean to ignore the comment. I, I mean, I didn't really ignore it, but like I meant to give you more emphasis. I just think it's kind of a small world right now. I have dual citizenship of Britain, so we're on the same page. See an indoor water park? That sounds cool as hell. It is kind of cool. It it is definitely kind of cold here in Canada. Like I said, in Alberta, they're getting like minus degrees on like a foot of snow. In Ontario, we get +5 and no snow. There is a place called Thunder Bay. It's a little far away from where I am, but there is a place called Thunder Bay. And I have no idea what 42 degrees in Fahrenheit is because we use Celsius, but I'm going to imagine it's probably somewhere around 5 or 6 degrees, just kind of like Ontario is. You subscribed and liked. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate the people that have scrolled past. I appreciate the people that have liked. I appreciate the people that subscribed. Everybody talks about Thunder Bay for some reason. I have no idea why, but everybody talks about Thunder Bay. You do have to go through Thunder Bay on your way to Alberta because you have to go so far north to get out of Ontario. Unless you cut through the states, but then cutting through the states is a bunch of extra shit. But you definitely have to like drive so far north just to get out of Ontario. The drive to Alberta is mostly getting out of Ontario. Ah, John, a man of class. For the record, we're not getting into the firearm debate. I have firearms. I encourage people to express their right to want firearms. I do not encourage the debate about firearms. Do what you want. Be happy about it. I hear you. I my girlfriend my girlfriend wants to leave Ontario for Alberta because all of her family lives out there. And she lived in Toronto at 2, eh? Toronto is probably like, I'm not a city person, so Toronto for me is probably like the least exciting part about it. That's true. You don't miss much about Ontario. I am I am considering the Alberta thing. However, my dad just passed like 6 months ago, and my mom's not ready to move out to Alberta because my brother and the nieces are here. I have actually. I am born in Canada. Like I said, my mom was born in England, and my grandmother used to trap 647 miles, so about 1,000 kilometers. Well, probably not about 1,000. It's 2.2, so yeah, about 1,000 kilometers. That's not that bad. Come on now, that's a 10-hour drive. I could do that in my sleep. Hey man, it's okay. It. All I can say is, like I said, people say life is short. Life isn't short. It's not that far. 1,000 kilometers isn't that bad. But you're right, John. We do measure in maple syrup. Aunt Jemima. That hasn't even been a maple syrup in a bit now. Holy Jesus. Maple syrup goes on everything, not even necessarily just pancakes. It is delicious in its own right. You know what's so delicious? The goldfish maple syrup flavor, the one that comes out for Christmas, the elf flavored one. That one. That one is delicious. Well, people are canceling a lot, but they banned Aunt Jemima's, eh? That's crazy. People are just crazy nowadays. Syrup on bacon or nothing. Absolutely agreed. Syrup on bacon. But I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to try the snack, there's a goldfish cracker out right now. It's only for Christmas. It's got it's maple syrup flavored. I mean, we live in Canada. We could literally go tap a tree, but real maple syrup is delicious. Well, okay. So I don't like to discuss race here because everybody's welcome. But like, I mean, in theory, technically the Aunt Jemima bottle was a little racist, but like also not. Well, that's true. There's so many things that just get construed as just difference nowadays. Like I said, Maria, in a way, it like I don't like to discuss that kind of stuff because, well, without knowing all the information, you can't make an educated decision. But in theory, yes, it is. Henry, nobody's arguing here. Come on now. A spirited debate's good for the comment section. And John, I might have a little bit of Viking in me, sir, but I do not think so. I appreciate the compliment, though. But for anybody that's new here, I am growing my hair out, as you can kind of see, I hope. The sun might be in the way, because the sun's definitely in the way for me showing you. I am growing my hair out to donate for cancer. So I've got this ugly-ass beard going on right now. But my hair's also really long because I'm trying to donate it to cancer. Because I have a few friends, that work in the donation bit of it. And, like, when you donate money, any inspiration in the gym? I think the inspiration in the gym is my own want to have a better life. I don't go there to be a power lifter anymore. I don't go there for physique. I go there for mental health. Because like when you're in the gym, nothing else matters. You have your tunes, you have the way things feel, and you have the lift. The outside world doesn't exist. It's just you and the lift. Because as soon as you achieve that lift, that soreness, that pain, that release you feel takes away everything that is wrong in the world. Okay, let's see. I've missed a few comments here. So I answered the any inspiration in the gym. You're right. We're not arguing. A spirited debate is not arguing. It's simple talk, and that's all we've been doing here. Um, well, it's a very good thing for me to do. It is, and it is because, like I said, I could donate my money. I don't have very much, but I could donate my money. But then it gets separated into like 3 or 4 or 5 different charities, and it doesn't go to where I want it to go. Because my grandmother 2 years ago died of cancer. My dad died of various things, sepsis or something. Anyways, so I could donate money, but it's not going to go to where I want it to. But at least on my hair, it's going to go to somebody that wants it. Nobody wants to be a ginger, but like, at least it's going to go somewhere somebody wants it. I have a buddy who worked in Thunder Bay for Superior Propane. They just closed them down. You'll notice no more Superior Propane there. That is entirely possible. I have kind of noticed that. Where I live, we use a no-name brand company of propane almost anyways, so I don't notice a lot of name brand stuff. Maria, anybody would want your hair. They're not going to matter the color. Some people just want to have a head of hair. So if it's something you're thinking about doing, I encourage it. I think I saw a guy on Insta with brain cancer. Probably. I would hope people with brain cancer and different cancers get their message out there. Because those people tend to be the most inspirational if you actually listen to what they have to say. Do you have a handicap? I do. Plus, you're not going to offend me. Trust me. It just took me a second to catch up with these comments because I genuinely am trying to comment on every single comment. So I do have a handicap. I have cerebral palsy. I've had cerebral palsy all my entire life. I was a super preemie. I was born at, I think it was 26 to 29 weeks. I was small enough to sit on my dad's hand. That's how preemie I was. And yes, my channel name is Handicap Superman because if you actually look into the comic books, Superman is a symbol of hope and inspiration. And then I just kind of tied in the handicap part with it because I want people to know that I'm handicapped. I'm not trying to hide it. You would be surprised kids with cancer would love to have hair but can't. So wigs are their only choice. That's what I'm saying. So like if it's something you want to do, don't worry about the hair color, don't worry about anything. Just get out there and donate it because you're gonna make some kid's life. You're gonna make some adult's life. You're gonna make some. I'm gonna go with girl. You're gonna make some either girl or maybe even a guy very happy about the hair that you've donated. No, 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 no. You guys are inspirations to me. If I could write you guys comments or heart comments on a live stream, I would. Because you guys are the inspiration behind all of this. It's not me. I've been sitting here talking for the last 2 hours. You guys have made the conversation. There's like you guys think that I'm the inspiration. There's hundreds of comments here of you guys just sitting here talking to me. I can't even see the rest of them now. There's so many. There's literally hundreds of comments in here of you guys talking to me. And I'm just answering. So you guys are the inspiration. You guys inspired yourselves to be better people just by being part of this live stream. And I'm here for it. I'm here for every single one of you. Every single person that's liked, commented, subscribed, everything. I'm here for every single one of you. Even if you guys just watch. You guys could literally choose to not subscribe, not like, not do anything. And you're just sitting here listening to some fucking idiot talk. And as long as somebody has felt inspired, that's all that matters. Do you do lives every day? I do not, because in this is where real life kicks in here. I don't make any money doing this. So I physically right now cannot afford to do them every day. I'm going to try to do them a lot because I think that's the goal, is like I want to inspire a lot of people. So I'm going to do them once a week for sure. I get every Tuesday, Wednesday off. So once a week for sure. And then today just felt like some fun. I felt like having some fun. So I just went live for literally no reason. I was going to come on here for an hour, go to the gym, and fuck off. But it's now been 2.5 hours, and I've loved every single second of it. You guys are the real, like, inspirational, inspiring people. And every one of you seems like a cool person, too. Like I said, if you guys use Instagram, I might even start a Twitter so you guys can talk to me. Not that you guys haven't already been talking to me, but like, my Instagram is exactly the same as YouTube. It's Handicap Superman. Feel free to follow. Feel free to message me if you guys need a chat or somebody to talk to when I'm not around. I'll usually message back. My Instagram's kind of been on silent because I've had these annoying friends that keep sending me memes and stuff. You have 2 dogs? I have 2 dogs. I have a dog named Zeus and I have a dog named Apollo. Zeus is some weird like black lab Newfoundland Toller mix, so he likes to scream. And Apollo is a Jack Russell. What a combination of dogs. A German Shepherd and 2 kittens. That's amazing. What's the German Shepherd's name? I'm not a huge cat fan, but what are the cats' names too? But at least the German Shepherd. You rescued Henry. That's amazing. And Abby. That is a beautiful name for a German Shepherd. Thank you so much for that. But you rescued from the SPCA. See, rescues to me are huge because like that means you wanted to take in that dog, and I appreciate you. Like I said, if I could heart comments right now, I'd be hearting comments, but I can't. It says here all I can do is pin, report, and remove, and I don't want to do any of those because that sounds dumb. Cat's Little Rascal, and Tiger. I can appreciate those as well. You look like a Lord of the Rings discovered fentanyl. Yep, probably. I think that's a flattering comment because I'm tired as hell because I work nights. So I appreciate the flattering comment. Also, I like the YouTube name, first name, last name. I think that's super creative. Welcome to the live stream. Not on Maria. It's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's fine. He was from a puppy mill in Jersey and was only bred in a puppy mill. I wanted to kill him because he couldn't produce no more. That's awful. That is awful. Everybody's a comedian, Maria, and it's absolutely fine. People can come in and say and express what they want as long as it's directed at me, not directed at anybody here. Because anybody here deserves to have a good day. I kind of understand what I'm getting into when I come on a live looking like this because I am tired. There's no hiding that. Like I'm kind of tired. So as long as the comments are directed at me and not at you guys, it's perfectly fine. And when I heard this, I had to get him. Of course, you had to get him. How could you pass up a story like that? You absolutely cannot pass up a story like that. And I'm sure right now they have the best, or he has the best loving home. So it's a win-win. He does. He's been wagging his tail more. And he's on your bed right now. Well, that's good. I am so glad he's having the best time. Bad Shags. Oh, I probably shouldn't have read that out loud. What bands am I a fan of? I so I'm not a fan of like a band per se. I'm more per song. So like I could say a Canadian staple like Marianas Trench. I could say a new brand like they're not new, but like it's the first time I've heard of them. I could say the Home Team. They're also by Thriller Records or whatever. But that I could also go by album and say like that new punk rock Disney album they put out. Like Eye to Eye on there on that new punk rock Disney album is amazing. See, I like music from the 70s too. Like I said, I'm not just a like band kind of person. I'm like a per song. Like a per song is the best way to live because sometimes you'll find a band you never expected. You'll find music you never expected. To be like, I wish I could rescue all the dogs in a shelter, but I don't have that much money. I don't think anybody has that much money, but the sentiment is there. The fact that you care enough and want enough to adopt the dogs is what's important. That's what I mean. See, that's what's important. The sentiment of wanting to do the best for the animals that we don't deserve is what's important. There are lots of pit bulls everywhere and nobody wants them, which is a shame because my friend has a beautiful pit bull. She has loved this thing since day one. And she wrote, rival sons opened my eyes. Led me down a huge rabbit hole of new feelings and emotions. I'm going to check that out. If I forget, I'm going to make sure that I comment on my own community post there on YouTube just so I remember it. Because, like I said, I'm literally a per song favorite. Oh, hold on. I think I didn't skip a comment. Maria, I'm the exact same way. I like songs and I don't even know who sings them either. Honestly. And I'm not trying to push YouTube on people. But, like, I have YouTube Premium, which includes YouTube Music. So, like, YouTube will build me playlists off of YouTube, which is cool because, like, then I'll come across stuff that I didn't even know that I liked. They're not bad dogs. No dog is a bad dog. No dog can physically be a bad dog. It is all how they are raised. You too, Bad Shags. Thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. Maybe I'll catch you on another one. Look at you guys all talking about me inspiring you. You guys are literally starting a conversation in the comments with other people. This is beautiful. You guys are the ones inspiring me. This is absolutely beautiful. I appreciate every single person in here. I appreciate every single person just watching. The first lady that adopted Henry returned him after because he ran out the door and he's a flight risk. Man, all dogs are flight risks. You can't tell me if a dog sees a squirrel when the door is open, it's not running after a squirrel. I'd run after a squirrel if I could run. That's why I'm disabled, so I can't be chasing squirrels. I was born in this, and they're like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna be chasing squirrels. He's disabled. That's what I'm saying. Cats, too, that's what I'm saying. Animals are flight risks. They see a squirrel, they see a mouse. They're gonna be chasing fucking that animal. I'm telling you. That's how I ended up disabled. I popped out. They were like, oh, he's gonna be chasing squirrels. Bam. Disabled. It can be. It can definitely be a dangerous world out there. But you gotta make the best of it. You gotta live each day. And I'm not gonna say because it could be your last, because that's a bunch of shit. Living is a lot harder than dying. Like, she didn't even give him a second chance. He ran out of the house before 2 days, but I got him. Man, because they need to be trained. Dogs are gonna run out of the house. They're gonna see this grayest of gray squirrel. Are you saying really to me or to the comment above? But you, if you're saying really to me, yes, the world is dangerous, but you can't. You gotta live. It's a lot harder to live than it is to die. Dying is the easy part. Like I said, I always go back to my dad, man. People say it was always yes and no. I agree to that to a certain point, but again, I don't like that's a down topic. But I always go back to my dad. They always say it was unexpected, like nobody ever planned. You can't plan for it. But my dad went in the hospital. Maria, I just hope you don't die, period. Okay? If it makes you feel better, I just hope you don't die. You're a good person. You deserve to want better for yourself. And it is scary. Like, I don't necessarily have to worry about my dog getting hit anymore because of where I live, but, like, it is a scary thought. My one dog is a Jack Russell. He is tiny as hell. Some car will come by and just smoke him right off the road. But that is what training is for. That is what a little perseverance is for. That's what believing in the betterment of animals is for. Because if you train them better, they will be better. They will love you better, and they will just be better animals. It is not the animal themselves that makes them bad. Ah, you live on a boulevard, so that makes sense. Fair. Everybody hopes it's peaceful. That is absolutely fair. Maria, also, you're a bad influence. I was going to end this live like 40 minutes ago. It's all your fault. Kidding. Kidding. I've enjoyed every single minute with you guys. Going to finish that story. Okay, so when everybody says it's unexpected, it really was unexpected. My dad went into the hospital like Thursday night. He was in the hospital close to where I live. I'm not going to say that out loud just because in case I dox myself here. So, my dad went to the hospital Friday night to the one close to where I live. Literally, like, Monday morning, he got transferred to the one in Toronto. Flown out by helicopter. And then Wednesday morning, I get a call at like 8 o'clock in the morning. They're like, you need to get down here now. Like, you have no time. Don't play a game. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. You need to get down here now. So I'm like, oh no. So I raced down to the middle of Toronto. Took me forever to get there. Traffic was awful. He was literally being kept alive by life support. So in the span of 5 days, he went from being put in a coma to help get rid of pneumonia to being flown down to a different hospital to being, well, dead. So when they, like, it was completely unexpected. Nobody had any clue it was going to happen. He was literally put under to cover, like, to help get rid of his pneumonia. Nobody had any idea what was going to happen. Nobody had any clue about that it was that bad or it could have been that bad. Yep. That's what we said. But that's what I mean. Living every day is hard because we don't know how bad it was before he went into the hospital. Because my dad is probably, like, it is going to sound cheesy as hell. My dad was probably my biggest hero. Because no matter how bad things got, man was always there, always put other people above himself. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that, you would think now with all, like, the medical advancements and stuff that we have, like, pneumonia wouldn't be such, like, as big of a deal. And I'm sure it's not. I'm sure by medical standards, it's not as big of a deal as it was. But, like, why can't we do better? If you guys heard that, that was my girlfriend trying to call me. That was insane. I have no idea how any of this works, so if you heard that, I apologize. This whole live has been absolutely insane. There's 45 people watching some guy talk right now. You guys have absolutely killed the like button. Like, it is crazy. Yeah, I thought so. I apologize. Like I said, I do all this from my phone. It's literally just me and my phone doing everything. Like, I'm on my Google Pixel 8 right now, literally just sitting in my truck. I agree. But that's what I mean. Like, hopefully you're talking about me and nobody else in this chat, but welcome to the chat. I appreciate you. It it does. It's sad to think about. Like I said, in the span of 5 days, that's all it took. But like I said, the man was my hero, so I try to instill the same kind of values. I don't know. I hope not. Like I said, comments are always okay directed at me because I know what I'm getting into, but I try to keep it light and respectful in the comments. Yep, he did. That being said, I also like I don't think that like I'm not an anti-vaxxer, so like vaccines to me, I wouldn't be. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I wouldn't be afraid of a vaccine. And Devin, welcome to the chat, man. I try to stay away from those topics because everybody has their own opinion. Do I personally care? Like, do I personally like Trump? Yes, but like I try to stay away from those comments because, like I said, not everybody's gonna lean one way or the other. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you for starting a conversation. It is and it isn't. There's been enough proof and enough science and enough everything to prove that it makes a difference. Obviously, do your own research because I'm not trying to tell one particular person how to feel or how to think. But like, if you actually look at all the research that it's based in, it's relatively okay. That's fine. I honestly I encourage curiosity. Ask questions because that's how you get answers. Never stay silent on something you want to ask. There are certain things that I try to stay away from because I want everybody to feel valued. I normally probably wouldn't have even answered that vaccine one because again, like I want every person to feel valued. So like for me to sit here and be like, "Oh no, vaccines are good," including the COVID one, like that just puts your opinion down. That's not what I'm about. Or like Devin's comment up there. What do I think about Trump? I have my opinions on Trump. I have my opinions on everything, but like every person in this chat right now, whether they're commenting or sitting there in silence, deserves to feel valued. So staying away from those allows me to make sure that everybody has like a safe space to talk and like be an individual, you know? Do I think the COVID vaccine's inherently bad? No. Period. I think any vaccine that, even if it was rushed, gets FDA approval means that people have done their research, but you are entitled to your opinion and I encourage your opinion. If Devin up there was a Kamala Harris supporter, he's entitled to his opinion, and I want him to express it. This channel is all about. He was sick for a long time, but we never knew how sick. He never told us how sick. The man was a stone. He would keep work. He would keep working until he had nothing left. No steam, no nothing. The guy was an absolute horse. He just kept going. Oh yeah, yeah, lots of it. The coughing, everything. The guy was just a horse. He just kept going. He could have been absolutely in like the worst shape possible, and we never would have known. Period. Because he never would have said anything. Until one day he did say something. Then he got rushed to the hospital. And I tell you, what a scene that was. I would hope that there was no fire near where I lived because the entire ambulance setup was there. Every single ambulance, every single fire, like nobody was getting any help besides my dad. But that's small town living, I guess. I'm the exact same way. I'm gonna keep pushing myself and pushing myself and pushing myself until I make sure everybody around me is okay. That they all understand that they're all loved and appreciated. And I'm just gonna keep going that way. You guys are absolutely amazing. This has been unbelievable. There's a minute 50 seconds away from 3 hours of live stream of just me talking to people. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I'm going to do these live streams once a week, probably every Tuesday, sometime around noon. And I'm just going to sit here and talk with everybody in the comments. What am I doing after the live? Bro, I'm still going to go to the gym after the live. Because I honestly was going to hop on here for an hour. Because I'm trying to learn and experience everybody that likes and follows me on YouTube. And I'm trying to grow a community of loving and like supportive and respectful people. Does my girlfriend watch my videos? I have no idea. Probably not. Because she has to put up with me enough as it is. I don't think she wants to put up with me while I'm live on YouTube. I wanted to say you seem nice, guy with heart, in the right place. Sorry for my English. It's not my first language. Greeting from Scandinavia. Michael Memborg, sorry. Welcome from Canada. You are absolutely welcome in the chat. I am sorry that I do not understand more languages than just English. That is very fucking Western of me. Anyways, if you guys will allow me one shameless plug, I'm going to go live every Tuesday, probably around noon, Eastern Standard Time, just to talk to you guys, have a good open form conversation, to get to know every single one of you. So far, both lives have literally been labeled the same as just come say hi. Because it's all I want. I want people to come say hi. So for anybody listening, anybody that's been in the chat for the last 3 hours, like, subscribe. You can share the video when it's posted if you want, because as soon as I end the live, it gets posted to a live thing. Whatever. Follow me on Instagram. It's the exact same thing. I will reply to every message, every comment, every community post, everything in between. Because what we grow together is grown together, not just by me. You guys are the important ones. I'm literally sitting here having an open conversation online with you guys. I mean, what's today? Monday? I might even do one tomorrow. You guys might be bored of me by then, but if I make a promise of every Tuesday, it's going to be every Tuesday. I decided to do this one just for fun, because I kid you not, I had the most fun on my first live. There was 6 people in there. And I had the most fun, other than today, on my first live. So I decided to do this one for fun. So if I promise every Tuesday, it's still probably going to be every Tuesday. So maybe I'll do a small one tomorrow. But you guys are going to be sick of me by then. But if you're not, every Tuesday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because my dad passed away 6 months ago due to septic shock. He went into the hospital for pneumonia, and he passed away due to septic shock. He was in total organ failure by day 5. Also, Ezekiel, welcome to the chat, because I haven't seen you before, so everybody gets a friendly welcome. Every message gets read. Hey, man. I want to say it happens, but it does. It happens. Death happens. I appreciate it. He was a great man. He was probably the best man that I've known. But he was sick. He was older. It happens. I understand. And Maria, I hope you are there. This was good. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun doing these. And the subscribers are a bonus. The likes are a bonus. The watch time, it's all a bonus. I literally had fun sitting here talking with you guys. But I do have to go. But anybody that wants to share, and subscribe, please, please, please do. I'm not out here not trying to grow big. I am trying to grow. So all that standard YouTube shit. Relentless plug. Like I said, Instagram is the exact same. Handicap Superman. Yeah. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Tuesday. And it'll probably go for a little bit. So I mean, Maria, you joined before 12 Eastern time anyway, so it's not like it's going to be super early for you. But like I said, standard YouTube bullshit. Like, subscribe, comment. I will be here. I love open forum conversation. Everybody who comments gets read. I've read every single one of these. Sometimes I have to scroll, which you guys can't see, but my fingers are scrolling on the comments to make sure that I got every single person. Because every single person is just as important as the person before. So don't think I'm going to miss your comment. I love you guys. Have the best day. I mean, it's mostly me flexing, Maria, but you're absolutely welcome to. And Ezekiel, before I go, you are very welcome.